Since getting my hands on this little LUMIX S9, I have been shooting with it every single day, and the most fun that I've had with it is loading LUTs into this camera and shooting some JPEGs with those LUTs. Pretty much straight away after getting the little S9, I decided to design my own LUTs for using with this camera, and I tested them out and made a video all about them. They're called the Season LUTs. After showcasing my Season LUTs online, LUMIX got in touch with me and they said they really liked them and they wanted to throw the Season LUTs on their LUMIX Lab app. So they're on there now if you want to download the app and try out those Season LUTs for yourself. Now that I'm one of the featured creators on the LUMIX Lab app, I thought it was only fair to download some of the LUTs from some of the other creators, throw them onto my LUMIX S9 and test them out for myself so that you don't have to. So that's what I've been doing this week, is testing out LUTs from other LUMIX Lab app creators. And in this video, I'm going to share my results. So time for LUT 1. The first LUT is designed for night photography, but I've been getting some nice results using it during the day. Here it is. Blue Night kind of has an orange teal sort of vibe to it with desaturated greens, giving it almost like a classic Hollywood Kodak feel to it. The base photo style with this LUT is standard, which gives it a really nice overall contrast and colour, and I found I got the best results by warming up the white balance a little bit. This next LUT is designed to have a vintage feel with a nice overall soft, warm tone to it. Initially, I wasn't a huge fan of this LUT, but once I cooled it down a little bit in the white balance and added a touch of contrast, this LUT really came alive. I love the colour it produces, especially in the reds and oranges and yellows. With its natural base, it keeps that overall softness. I love shooting black and white photography, so this week I wanted to choose a LUT from the LUMIX Lab app that was a black and white LUT that I could load into my S9 and take some photographs with it. Here it is. The first thing I noticed as I loaded Black Frost N into my S9 was that my highlights were severely blowing out. To compensate, I found myself underexposing all of my images, which resulted in this really cool, low-key black and white look. This LUT has the photo style natural at its base, so don't even try adjust the LUT opacity. Emily designed it with faded blacks, and as long as you keep an eye on your highlights, you'll get some really cool results with it. This next LUT is the most stylized LUT featured in this video. Some people will probably love it, other people maybe not so much, but I think it's really fun. NEWTRO reminds me of the way I used to edit my photographs when I was a teenager, but in a good way. If you're looking for true-to-life colours, this LUT isn't for you. NEWTRO fades the highlights and shadows, and there doesn't seem to be any colour in the spectrum that it doesn't shift. Blues go teal, yellows go orange, greens go blue. It's a fun LUT to use and get some funky results. I shot all of my examples here with the LUT at 100%, but my recommendation would be to keep it at around 50 for a little more modesty. The final LUT I'm featuring is a great all-rounder for anyone looking for a natural LUT that suits all occasions. Luminous City is a LUT designed specifically for street photography with its strong contrast and vivid colours. Personally, I've been enjoying using this LUT in every scenario. For me, it just has the right amount of a look to it, taming the colours from its vivid photo style. I found I've been getting the best results by warming up the white balance, pulling back the shadows a bit, and even placing a slight tint towards the greens, as this LUT can be a little pinky at times. So there you have it. There are some of the LUTs that I've been using this week from other LUMIX Lab App creators. You can download the LUMIX Lab App and use these LUTs for yourself. You don't even have to be a Lumix user. You can still download the app and use these LUTs for free in whatever way you want. As I said at the beginning of this video, my own LUTs are on the LUMIX Lab App, the season LUTs, so winter, summer, spring, and autumn. They're on there if you want to check them out, or if you don't have the LUMIX Lab app, you can download those from my website. It's rossandhisjpegs.com. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment below telling me what your favorite LUT is that's featured in this video, or if there's any other LUTs that are featured in the LUMIX Lab app that you think I should use in the future. Drop a comment and let me know what those are and I'll test them out. Loading LUTs and shooting JPEGs with my Lumix cameras is something I plan to do a whole lot more in the future, so if you like that sort of thing, make sure and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss those future videos. Thanks so much for watching again, and I'll see you in another one very soon. Oh yes, one more thing I forgot to say was a big thank you to all those other LUMIX Lab app creators whose LUTs I featured in this video. Thanks to you guys, keep up the good work and keep creating LUTs for me to test out, and for everyone out there who has the LUMIX Lab app to test. Right, that's it, I think. I think I've said everything. See ya.